Gmail Chat comes with built-in voice and video chat. All you need is a laptop or a computer with a video camera. So the video camera can be installed, or it can be one that you plug in, and some kind of speakers so you can hear the voice and video chat. Now, before you start using voice and video chat, you do need to enable the Google Voice and Video plugin. So I see right now that I just have a green circle by my name. This means I don't have the plugin enabled. However, here's Kirk. He does have the video camera by his name. This means he does have the voice and video chat plugin enabled. So to enable that plugin, I'll go to google.com/talk, and then I'll install this voice and video plugin. And this works on Windows XP or greater, and Mac OS X 10.4 or greater, and Linux. So I'll click Install Video Chat Plugin. Now, this process may look a little different depending on what browser you're using and what kind of computer, but I see that it was installed, so I can go ahead and click Close. That's all I had to do. Now, when I return to chat, I have the video camera by my name. So now let's verify my settings. I'm going to go into my Mail settings, and I'll click on the Chat tab. And now I see that I've got the Google Talk plugin installed. I even see what version I have. So to verify my settings, I'm going to click Verify Your Settings. First, I want to make sure I can see myself in the video to the right. There I am. So this means that I have the correct camera selected. If I don't see myself here, then I will need to click on the drop-down menu and select a different camera, or make sure that my camera is correctly hooked up. Then I want to make sure that it's registering my voice. So I'm checking to see that this mic meter is moving, and it is moving as I speak. So that means that the microphone was correctly selected. If it's not moving, it means you haven't selected the correct microphone. So you'll want to click on the drop-down menu and select the correct microphone. And then finally, I want to make sure I can hear. So I'll play the test sound. And I was able to hear that ringing, so that means that my speakers are set up correctly. I also encourage you to check the box by Enable Echo Cancellation. It will help with the sound quality. And so once our settings are verified, I'll click Save Changes if it's not already selected. Now I can go back into my mailbox, and I can now have voice and video chats. Voice and video chat is a great way to take your communication to the next level, and it's a lot more personal than a text chat or even an email. If you've got the video voice and chat plugin installed, you can use your computer's microphone and speakers to place voice phone calls to people in your chat list. So it's kind of like a telephone call, but you're using voice over IP. And so the way to start a voice call is to check your chat list. I have Kirk here in my chat list. I'll send him a message. Now, Kirk has the video camera icon by his name, and that means that he has the voice and video chat plugin enabled. So if someone's in your contact list and they don't have the video camera, just a circle, it means they can't do a voice or video chat. Usually before I start a voice chat, I like to send my contact a message to see if they're ready for a voice chat. Okay, and it looks like Kirk is ready for a voice chat. So I'll go ahead and I will click on the telephone icon, the voice calling. Now I have to choose how I want to call Kirk. Do I want to call his computer? Or if I had Kirk's phone number listed in my contacts, I would also see his phone number listed, and I could call him on his phone number. But I just want to call directly to his computer. There is no fee for this. I will select Call Computer, and I'm waiting for Kirk to answer. I hear the ringing. Okay, and this means Kirk has picked up the phone. Hi, Kirk.
Hi, Susan.
How's it going?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing well. So I want to point out a few options you have here when you're on the voice call. You can mute yourself. So if somebody walked into my office and I didn't want Kirk to hear the conversation I was having, I could press the mute button. So I just click on the microphone. And when it has the red line through it, it means that I am muted. I'll click it again to unmute myself. When I'm ready to end the call, I'll just click End. Okay, Kirk, I'll talk to you later.
Okay, sounds good.
And when I click End, I see I have ended the voice chat with Kirk. I want to point out that you can have multiple chat messages going on at the same time, but you can only have one voice chat happening at one time. So now I'm going to show you what it looks like when Kirk calls me. So I hear the ringing sound. I can press ignore if I want to ignore the call, or I can press answer. Hi, Kirk.
Hi, Susan.
Thanks for calling back.
No problem.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and end the call. So voice chat is great to use if you speak on the phone a lot with people in your chat list and you don't want to deal with using your cell phone minutes or perhaps having issues with cell phone reception. Or if you're charged for your calls you make on your telephone, you can use the voice chat to have free phone calls. And sometimes you'll be chatting and you'll realize it's just easier to talk on the phone instead of by chat. The nice thing about voice calling and chat is that you can have a chat message while you're on the voice call. So you can be sending your contact texts and chat messages, and you can still hear them on the phone. Google Chat and Google Voice are great for communicating with your contacts, but Google Video is even better, especially when you want to create a meeting or a situation where you can look at your contacts face to face. So I have the Google Voice and Video Chat plugin installed. I know that because I've got this video icon by my name. And I see my contact Kirk also has the video icon by his name. This means that he is video enabled, so we can have a video chat. Before I start a video chat, I usually send a message to my contact to let them know I want to have a video chat instead of just starting the video chat and kind of putting them on the spot. So let's see if he can do a video chat. Great, sounds like Kirk is available. So I'm going to go ahead and start the chat by clicking on the Start Video Call button. What will happen is first I'll just see myself and I will hear the phone ringing. And then when Kirk answers the call, I will see Kirk. Hi, Kirk.
Hi, Susan.
How are you doing?
Pretty good.
I can hear you clearly. I can see you clearly. Now, if you're having trouble seeing the other person, it may be that the view of yourself is covering their face. We don't want that. So I will move myself over here. I'll just drag myself to the bottom left. So now I can clearly see Kirk and I can see myself as well. If I want to make this a full screen chat, I'll click the full screen button in the top left. And so now it's full screen. So Kirk takes over my whole window. I can see myself a bit larger too. Looking good, Kirk. Now I'll go ahead and press escape to escape out of the full screen view. I can also pop this out into a new window by clicking pop out. And then I can adjust the size of the chat using the double-headed arrows. Now notice that Kirk and I can use the chat box at the same time. So if you're having trouble hearing the person, you could send them a chat, speak up, or we can send each other links. Check out lynda.com. There's the link.
Thanks, Susan.
So this is really fun. When we want to come out of the video chat, we can click pop back in. Now, again, I've got this mute option. So if somebody walks into my office or my phone rings, my dog barks, I can click the mute button. This mutes me so Kirk can't hear me right now, and then I can unmute myself by clicking this again. All right, I'm going to go ahead and end the video chat with Kirk. Thanks, Kirk.
No problem.
And now I'm going to show you what it looks like when someone sends you a video chat. I hear the ringing sound. I see two buttons, answer or ignore. I'm going to go ahead and click answer. Hi, Kirk.
Hi again, Susan.
So that's what it looks like when someone sends you a video chat. So you can have one video chat happening at the same time. Coming soon to Gmail is group video chat. So come back to this course and check out the What's New videos to find out when we add the video about group video chat. Okay, so I ended the video call. That's how you use video chat. It really makes it a lot more personal to have a conversation with someone when you can look at them over video chat than just talking to them through voice chat or typing to them through Google Chat. With Google Chat, you can also have group chat. So it's kind of like creating a chat room and inviting your contacts to that chat room, but it all takes place within your mailbox. So I just got this message from Paul, and he wants to talk about a panel that we're all going to be talking on. Now, I'd like to invite Toby to this chat because she will be on the panel as well. So to add someone to the group chat, click on the Add People to this Chat button. And then I can type her email address. There she is. She's online. I can add multiple people to the group chat. They must be in my contact list and they have to be online in order to participate. Then I'll click invite. And this is now a group chat. Toby has joined, Paul has joined, I'm here. This icon with the 2 speech bubbles shows me this is a group chat. And I can see people as they are typing. And we can have a group discussion. I can add additional people to this group chat as well by clicking the add person to this chat. And now I can add even more people. I'll press cancel to cancel out of that. When we're done with the group chat, I simply close the window by pressing the X and the group chat is over. I've left the group chat. Now, Toby and Paul will still be in the group chat when I close it until they leave the group chat. So when you press the X button, it means that you're leaving the group chat, but not that the group chat is ending altogether. So that's how you use the group chat feature.